What is up, you guys? It's Evan, and I'm back with some NBA 2K18 news. This time, look at this crazy list here of every single archetype in 2K18 with all the badges on the side here. First, before we get into this video, though, I want to say shout out to Dungxian. He made this entire list, and he sent it. He let everybody see it, which is dope. This probably took him forever to make, so go give him a follow or whatever. This is really cool that he made this list. But anyways, getting into the video, I just want to sort of go over some archetypes that I think are going to be good and some archetypes that I think are going to be just in general fun to make. So first, you'll notice I want to point out that there are only 3 archetypes out of the entire set of like 101 archetypes that have 5 Hall of Fame badges. There's the Glass Cleaner, which is rebounding and rebounding. He has 5 Hall of Fame badges. There is the small forward. That's a point forward, basically. He's got passing and ball handling doubled up. He's got 5 Hall of Fame. And then there's the pure playmaking point guard. He's got 5 Hall of Fame as well. So as you can see on the right side here, there are the Hall of Fame badges, and then there's the gold badges, there's the silver badges, and the bronze badges. And on the far right, it's the total amount of badges you can get with this specific archetype. Now, the reason there's a total amount is because all these badges that are linked to each archetype have to do mostly with the archetype itself and the secondary archetype. I think there is a theme throughout that the archetypes that double up, you can get less total badges. Like this one only has 18. This one, rebounding and defending, also only has like 17. The pure playmaking point guard only has 19. There are some archetypes that have as many as 27. I think it's this one here. Yeah, the post scoring, passing and ball handling small forward has 27 badges, which honestly, like, guys, you can't overlook the bronze and silver badges, because if you remember from 2K17, one of the best badges in the game was bronze corner specialist, which if you think about it now, if you don't have three-point shooting in your secondary skill, you probably aren't going to get corner specialist on bronze even, if you think about it, without the three-point shooting. What I noticed, though, was in general, don't get too caught up in the secondary skills. There are certain archetypes, I believe, honestly, that if you look at it, there are certain primary skills that if you're making that skill, you might as well just double up. And the ones I'm going to mention here are playmakers. If you're making a playmaking anything, you should just make it a playmaker, just a pure playmaker, because they get all the Hall of Fame badges, which are important. Honestly, like, the amount of people that are going to reach 99 and get all their gold badges to Hall of Fame badges is super low. So don't think about it when you're making the dude like, oh, I'm going to get these gold badges to Hall of Fame eventually. Honestly, you're probably not. So be realistic and just know that you're going to get 5 Hall of Fame badges if you double up on playmaking, which is basically probably going to be a playmaker from 2K17, which is really nice. Even though the dribbling has been nerfed a little bit, I still think this is a really good build. So if your first skill is going to be passing and ball handling, you might as well just double up, get the Hall of Fame badges, and you'll be set. Same can be said for three-point shooting. You're probably not going to be able to speed boost like you did in 2K17, but at the same time, you get some really good Hall of Fame badges. Honestly, like limitless range is really key. Your dribbling is going to be good enough that you're going to be able to still create space and get yourself an open shot, but you're not going to be able to speed boost, I don't think. And the last one was rebounding on rebounding. You get 5 Hall of Fame badges with that. You get hustle, rebound, and Hall of Fame, which is key. The only other one that I could think of that people might want to double up on is the stretch big, which is also just 3-point on 3-point. There you get 3 Hall of Fame badges as well. Notice, though, that you don't get limitless on Hall of Fame, so that's important to notice. You should probably just double up if you're going to make an archetype like that. Now, when I say that, what I mean is the lesser played archetypes from 2K17, like the shot creators and the slashers and the defenders and the post scorers. Those ones are the ones that you should look to experiment with and make different builds that might be really good, actually. Like, one of the first ones I noticed that was really good was the shot-creating three-point shooter. You get, like, let's see, you get 24 total badges, which is a lot. Compared to the defending, rebounding power forward, which has, like like 16 badges, which is like nothing. So basically, the shot creating 3-point shooter, you get tireless scorer on Hall of Fame, difficult shots in Hall of Fame, mid-range deadeye. You get teardropper and ankle breaker on gold. You're probably thinking, oh, you don't get limitless on gold. Well, notice over here that they're not going to show you every single gold, and they haven't shown every single gold, so we don't know which ones are going to be the gold and the silver. But I'm going to assume that the 3 other gold badges, one of them has got to be limitless range on gold. Now, that would be sick. But overall, I think the shot creating 3-point shooter is going to be really nice because you got the dribbling ability. You might even be able to speed boost if you're a primary shot creator, secondary 3-point shooter based off of height, but I'm not certain on that exactly. We'll see. But yeah, basically you just got some really nice overall badges. You got 24 total badges. You got a little dribbling there because you got ankle breaker on gold. That's a really good build. Now there's a couple builds that I thought might be nice for the slasher primary. One would be the driving and finishing comboed with the passing and ball handling. You got one man fast break. You got acrobat on Hall of Fame, which is really an underrated badge in my opinion. You still got posterizer on gold. You got ankle breaker on gold, which is interesting for sure because you can actually like drive to the rim on your own. You can get your own dunks off. You can drive. You can hit really contested layups, which is a big deal. Another one that I thought was good was the driving and finishing combo with defending, because you get posterizer on Hall of Fame, which is really good with acrobat and one man fast break. Notice that you got a silver here for your last one. All these ones that have silvers, they have more than like 4 gold badges. Don't be confused by that. There's 7 gold badges over here on the side, so don't think that you only get 4 golds. You get 7 golds. And you have like 9 silvers. So don't be worried about the driving and finishing and the defending only having like 1 gold and then going straight to silver. They got like 4 gold badges, so it's pretty good. Anything that you combo with driving and finishing to get Hall of Fame posterizer is probably going to be a good build. So driving and finishing as well as the rebounding to get posterizer is probably going to be a really good build as well. Obviously, you wouldn't want to make that as a point guard. You probably want to go for a small forward. The small forward, though, just like if this is really just the only things you can make for a small forward, which I don't think it is, if you make a post-scoring ball handling small forward, they don't have any Hall of Fame badges, but at the same time they get 27 total badges, which can't be, that's underrated in itself. Bronze badges, like I said, are important. Like corner specialist on bronze in 2K17 was one of the best badges in the entire game. So you gotta think that those 13 bronze badges you're gonna have and the 7 silver are gonna do something. And I think that this combo, the post scoring, passing and ball handling small forward, is gonna be sort of like a Swiss Army knife. You can kind of do like everything a little bit. Not really great at one particular thing, but good at a lot of things. So I think that'd be a kind of an underrated, cool build to make. Another thing I noticed about these archetypes is that, so for a point guard, you can't have primary post scoring, but you can have secondary post scoring, which is interesting because now this might not be a really good build, but you can make a shot creating post scorer, which is kind of like Kobe Bryant, to be honest. So that'd be really cool if you can make a Kobe like player. That'd be pretty dope because if actually, like I've always been a big Kobe fan, and I've always wanted to make a shooting guard that can, you know, just finish at the rim, take tough shots, and then also do post fades. But that's never really been a thing. The closest thing we had last year was making like a 6'6" post scorer, and then he couldn't dribble and he was really unathletic. So that'd be a cool thing to try out, the shot creating post scorer. That might be dope. Now, another build I thought might be fun to make. Obviously, defending on defending is really good. It's underrated in 2K17. If you played Team Pro-Am, really good lockdowns, regardless at what position, could be really helpful for your team. But a defending rebounder at power forward keeps rim protector on Hall of Fame, which is huge. Gets bruiser Hall of Fame, chase down artists on gold, which isn't super necessary when you're a big man. Putback king on gold, which is nice to have. Defensive stopper on gold, which is probably about as good as you need defensive stopper to be. But notice you have 5 other gold badges that it doesn't show you. You only have 16 in total, which is like nothing. But I think when they give you very few total badges, it means that overall the stats of that particular archetype are really good. Now, I'm not saying that they're better than any other, but I feel like the combo of defending and rebounding is so... it meshes so well that they have to give you a small amount of total badges to make the archetype not super OP. But I'm guessing, though, in the other gold badges you don't see, I think there's going to be hustle rebounder on gold at least. Now, that would be really borderline OP for the defending rebounding power forward. Like, that could be a really sick archetype. But anyways, the last one I saw here was the rebounding post scoring center. He gets Bruiser Hall of Fame, Brickwall Hall of Fame, Putback King Hall of Fame. He gets Hustle Rebounder on gold, which is nice. He has the ability to finish at the rim and probably hit post fades, post hooks pretty well. He probably gets some of the like drop stepper on gold and stuff like that. So that's a pretty decent archetype to make. And the last one I sort of saw that might be interesting to make is a post scoring shot creator at center. The only question is, the taller you are in 2K17, the lower your off dribble and shot close are. So it might be contradictive and just really just unhelpful to have the shot creating. But if it's not the same in 2K17, like if you can actually legitimately have a high shot close and a high off dribble with the secondary shot creating, then this actually might be nice to make because it combos well with post scoring to give you 3 Hall of Fame badges, and I think, 21 total badges, which isn't bad. You get Brickwall on gold, which is nice, and you also get, like Drop Stepper on Hall of Fame, which is probably the #1 Hall of Fame badge for post scorers from 2K17. I'm guessing you probably get difficult shots, maybe on gold. Now, that might really help your ability to score in the post, getting difficult shots on gold, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, that was pretty much my entire breakdown of the 100 archetypes. Obviously, I can't get through every single one of them, or else this video would go on forever. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Like I said, go check out Dunxian. I really appreciate him making this entire comprehensive list. And tell me in the comments what you are going to make or what you thought on this list was really interesting. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and peace.